What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's Monday morning and your girl is here with the cleaning content. I know somebody out there needs the motivation to get going. Right after the weekend on Mondays, I drag my feet and I drag them pretty much until Wednesday. And then Thursday I start getting really motivated because Friday's coming up and then it's the weekend again. So yeah, usually as soon as I drop my daughter off to school, I come in and I start unloading the dishwasher, putting the clean away, only so I can empty out my sink with the dirty dishes and put them all in the dishwasher. It's a never-ending cycle around here when it comes to the dishes and the laundry. I'm sure all of my other mamas out there can relate. So I'm just rinsing everything off really quickly before I put it into the dishwasher. And I'm not sure why I do this. The dishwasher does such an amazing job. So my routine has switched up just a little bit because of the new dishwasher. Usually when I drop my daughter off to school, I take baby Evan with me and he falls asleep in his car seat. And then when I get home, I'll let him sit in his car seat for just a little bit while I rinse off the dishes and put them in the dishwasher, and then I'll just press the button and let the dishwasher do its job. That way I can go ahead and start feeding baby Evan. Usually whenever I'd get home, I'd start the dishes because he'd still be asleep, and I'd always have to stop doing the dishes in the middle of them because he'd wake up wanting a bottle and baby food. So now that I have the dishwasher, it's just so much easier. I can just load it up. It literally only takes a few minutes and then I can walk off. So this is the only action that my sink sees anymore. Of course, I use it whenever I'm washing my pots and pans after dinner. I'm still in the habit of scrubbing the sink out, and I don't think I'll ever break this habit. It's not a bad habit, it's actually a good one. It keeps everything good and clean. If you don't already scrub your sink out, you should definitely try it once, and I promise you, you will get hooked. So like I said earlier in the video, this isn't a deep cleaning video. It's not even an all day clean or clean my whole mobile home with me. I'm just maintaining the main areas in my mobile home, and that is my kitchen and of course my living room. My living room I did deep clean just a little bit. I don't really consider it deep cleaning, but I did clean out underneath my couch. It was a mess. You guys will see that later on in the video. I wasn't able to clean under the couches for so long because I was pregnant, and my couches weigh a ton. So it felt really good to get that done. And then I put up baby Evan's playpen, only because he's still just a tad bit too young for it right now, and it's driving me crazy because it's becoming a catch-all. But this is what the sink looks like now that it's cleaned out. I love to see my sink shining. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get this dishwasher started so that we can get these dishes cleaned up. I won't have to mess with these dishes for a few hours. I'll probably get them out right before I get Harmony from school, only because it does have a drying mode, and so the dryer kicks on in there and it'll dry all the dishes. And so before I leave out of the kitchen, I'm just going to wipe down all of my countertops. I love for all the countertops to be clear and clean. That's why I put off getting the dishwasher for so long, only because I didn't want to take up any more space in my kitchen. But now that I have the dishwasher, the dishes stay in the dishwasher. So now my sink is clear of clutter. And you guys know that I absolutely hate clutter. I love open spaces. When the spaces are cleared off, I have an open mind. But whenever things start piling up and cluttered around here, my mind gets so fogged and then I start getting frustrated. So I'm sure you guys get it at this point. The dishwasher was such a great buy, and I'm just very happy with it. I feel like now that I'm not sitting here washing the dishes, I can just accomplish so much more, so much faster. Because whenever I do the dishes, it takes me at least 20 minutes or so. And that's 20 minutes I could be doing other things. But yeah, moving on into the living room, baby Evan is in his little seat. He absolutely loves this, and he's watching Mickey Mouse. As for this, I love it So happy that I have it. It will come in handy a little bit later on, but right now it's just taking up space and it is continuously messy in here because of my oldest daughter. She likes to get in here and play. She also plays daycare in here with baby Evan and also her baby dolls. So this has just become a catch-all. So I'm going to put all of this up. I'll put this in baby Evan's closet and I get it out whenever he's having playtime. And these balls have been driving me nuts. They do have a place for them to go in this little pouch, but of course they do not stay here. Not with having an 8-year-old daughter around. She throws them around like she is at Chuck E. Cheese. So I'm putting this up and I do not want to see it for a while until baby Evan's old enough to realize even what they are. And once I get all of this put together, I'm just going to store it away. And then I'm going to take the gate apart. This gate is so easy to assemble and take down. You can also take from it or add to it to make it bigger or smaller. So it has little locks all around the top. You just twist them and unlock it so that way you can fold it up. And this is how quick it is. It is so simple. So that's why I don't mind taking it down. I literally put it up in the last video because I wanted to show you guys. And then Harmony and baby Evan had fun with it for a little while. But we really don't need it up right now. Baby Evan's not crawling. He's not even setting up yet on his own. He still needs to be supported. So it's going to be about 2 months before I get this back out. This is so easy to clean. You can spray it down with Lysol. You can also wipe them with Lysol wipes. You can also wipe the gate down too. So we're just going to put this away in the storage shed for now. I'm sure we'll have it back out in a couple of months, so you guys will see it return. And since this wall's cleared, I'm just going to wipe it down really good. And I've got Pine Sol and water inside of this spray bottle. And I'm just going to wipe this wall down really good because when we did have the gate up, Harmony would get in there and play, and so would her friends. And they're always touching the walls. So instead of just washing the bottom of the wall where they've touched, it just makes sense to go ahead and wipe the whole wall down. These walls are paneling, so you guys can't see it, but they do have lines in the wall. And it always catches lint and dust. And so that's why I do wipe them down so often. And just knowing that this has been done, it makes the home feel so much cleaner. And it also makes the home smell good for a couple days because you can smell the Pine Sol. So I'm not sure what kind of paint you have in your home. This is just a normal paint. It is semi-gloss. So that way I can wipe it down. I always get semi-gloss paint because I know that I like to wipe the walls down a lot. So I don't think that you can do this with like a matte or a flat paint. And now I'm just going down on the bottom and I'm wiping our baseboard and trim up. So I want to say it's been about a year, maybe 2 years since we painted the trim around the bottom of our floor. And I just feel like it needs to be touched up and repainted. So as soon as I get my hands on a paintbrush and I can remember to buy one at the store, I will be doing that, touching up all of the trim. So stick around for that because I plan on doing it for a video. I also need to repaint or touch up this fireplace. We do turn this fireplace on when it's colder, and Harmony and Evan love to get right beside it and put their feet up on it where it lets the heat out. And so since they've done that, it has gotten the fireplace dirty towards the bottom, and it has also chipped the paint off. So I did sand this fireplace down and paint it white, and that was a few years ago. It used to be brown, so this would be my first time touching it up. It's lasted for almost like 2 to 3 years, I feel like. I'm telling you guys, when I get a rag in my hand, I wipe down everything. There's nothing that I don't think to wipe down. I even wiped this little weight that's sitting beside the fireplace down. Of course, I did it off camera. But yes, I love to wipe everything down with Pine Sol and water. And so now I'm just moving on to the windows. This big glass door needed to be wiped down, front and the back. Don't forget the back. You don't know how dirty this gets until you have a sunny day and then the sun shines through and you're like, yeah, I haven't wiped that down for a while, so I need to get to it. So this is the big task that I really needed to do today. I have put this off for so long. I was pregnant. My husband works every single day. And then on the weekends, who wants to clean? Not me. So he's never been home while I'm cleaning to be able to lift the couch for me or move them out. These couches are so heavy because they do recline. So it's like a steel frame. So since he was home today, I had him pull the couch out. He also lifts them up so that I can sweep under them. And guys, look at everything that was hidden under here. You guys know that I keep my couches cleaned and I keep them covered up with throws. So how all of this managed to get under there, I have no clue. I'll show you guys exactly what I sweep out in a minute. It has literally been about, I want to say 6 months since the last time I swept under here. We've got pins, rubber bands, a lot of cotton that come from the dog's toys, lids, markers, and just all kinds of loose stuff that rolls underneath the couch or falls through the cushions. So I'm so happy that I finally got it swept out. We did sweep out on the other side of the couch as well, but I didn't show that on camera. And so now I'm just sweeping the whole living room up. I did take my area rug up and it is outside on the porch hanging over our balcony. So it's airing out. And I'm just sweeping up all of the pet hair and the dust so that way I can Swiffer these floors. It feels so much bigger in here. And it also echoes without that big playpen. I feel like every time I take something out of the living room, because you guys know that I'm always adding to it and then I'm removing, that our space just feels so big and fresh and open. And then I get so sick of the empty space and the echo that I start filling it back up again. Maybe I just need to go with a bigger area rug and that'll fix everything. But yeah, I didn't pick through any of this. It's been under the couch for almost 6 months, so clearly we didn't need it and we weren't looking for it. So everything just gets swept up and thrown away. And now I've just got my Swiffer out and I am about to clean up these floors. Okay, so I gave the floors some time to dry, and now that they're dried, I'm going to go ahead and lay this little mat down. This is not the full-size mat. I did put the rest of that up and stored it away with the gate, but I wanted to keep out a couple little blocks big enough to make a square, so that way I can put baby Evan's saucer on here. It just gives it more padding. And then also I can move his little seat out of the way, and I can let him do belly time here and practice rolling over, so that way he doesn't hurt himself on the floor. But for now, we'll just put this here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put him in it. He was sitting in his little high chair because I did just feed him some applesauce. So now he can sit in here and watch me. So now I'm just going to clean off this coffee table. Give it a good wipe down. I'm sure it's covered in dust after sweeping up all that stuff underneath the couch and then wiping down the walls. I did wipe down the wall behind my couch as well. I just didn't get that on camera. And now I'm wiping down the stuff that sits on the table. Okay, so this is what everything looks like. It looks so clean. I'm not sure if I like it without the area rug or if I like the area rug down. It looks a lot cleaner without the area rug and open, but also it looks really empty and it echoes a lot in here. So I just feel like I add this for the texture and the warmth, and it just breaks things up in here. I don't know. I feel like I need a bigger one, and I want to go with a real light color, maybe with a design on it. Yeah, that's going to pretty much finish up the cleaning here in the living room. So I know that this was not a full-on clean with me video. I know you guys probably want one of those. I've just been doing little baby steps, a few rooms a day. The main two lived-in areas is the kitchen and the living room, so I always keep up with those first. So as long as those are clean, I'm happy. Harmony's been working on keeping her own room clean, and then of course you guys know that I always deep clean the bathroom. I'm just really happy with what I got done today. Cleaning underneath the couches was a big accomplishment for me, so I'm really happy about that. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you guys then.